Dia díobh buacaillí agus cailíní, conas atá sibh inniu, tá mé go maith agus tá mo cóide go maith. I am going to read you a story today and it's called Superworm. The title of the book is Superworm and the author is the person who wrote the book is Julia Donaldson and the illustrator is Axel Scheffler. So some of you may have heard this story before. I think I might have even read it to you. And some of you may have not. Can you remember that the illustrator, who's Axel Scheffler in this case, is the person who does what? That's right, if you got it. It's the person who draws all these beautiful pictures, or sometimes we like to call them illustrations. So I know that I have a lot of really good illustrators in my class. I've received some beautiful books and stories already. And look who's here to listen to our story. It's Teddy Bug Down. Look at him. Isn't he looking really, really good? His bandage is off his arm after we took him to the Teddy Bears Hospital, and he's looking much, much more healthy. So he's going to listen to the story there with my other friends. Okay, so let's start the story. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm. Help! Disaster! Baby Toad has hopped onto a major road. Quick, whatever can we do? Oh no, what's gonna happen? Look, a superworm lasso. The bees are feeling bored today. They need a nice new game to play. Cheer up, bees. No need to mope. No need to mope. Ah, it's Superworm, the skipping rope. Beetle's fallen in the well. Is she drowning? Who can tell? Not to panic. All is fine. It's Superworm the fishing line. Look at those bugs using him as a fishing line. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, uncle ant and earwig ant, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long, Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm, hip hip hooray for Superworm. Wow, he's a strange old superhero, isn't he? No, I don't like the look of these guys. The chant is carried on the air to Wizard Lizard in his lair. He mutters in his servant's ear, "Find that worm and bring him here." The servant crow is black and grim. Everyone is scared of him. They all let out a fearful shriek to see their hero in his beak. Oh no! What's he going to do with him? The wizard waves his magic flower. Now, Superworm, you're in my power. And you must tunnel, writhe and coil to find me treasure in the soil. Superworm is very cross to have a lizard as his boss. But when he tries to slink away, the wizard's magic makes him stay. Oh no, poor Superworm, after him being so nice to everybody else. For days he tunnels, twists and winds, but all the treasure that he finds is two small buttons half a cork, a toffee, and a plastic fork. That's not treasure. The lizard flicks an angry tail. Have one last try. And if you fail to find that treasure down below, I'll feed you to my hungry crow. This is getting scary. The crow is flapping through the night. Everyone looks up in fright. They see him perch upon an oak and listen to his dreadful croak. Superworm is good to eat. Superworm's a special treat. He'll be juicy, fat, and firm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm! Action quickly at the double! Superworm's in frightful trouble. We must help him if we can. We must hatch a cunning plan. All his friends are coming together. I wonder what they're going to do. What is this? The garden creatures leave their home, carrying a honeycomb. They jump and fly and crawl and creep. Oh my goodness. And find the lizard fast asleep. They chew the petals of his flower to rob him of his magic power. Those clever guys. The caterpillars fetch some leaves, while busily the spider weaves. I wonder what they're up to. Oh no! The web is strong, the web is tough, the web is plenty big enough. The wizard wakes. This isn't funny. I'm wrapped in leaves and stuck with honey. Then up the bees and beetles fly and lift the web into the sky. Oh, this is great. This is the place. And bang, crash, thump. The wizard's in the rubbish dump. Woohoo! And now from somewhere underground there comes a distant rumbling sound. The earth begins to heave, and then, I wonder what it's going to be, what's going to happen? Superworm is back again! Woohoo! Oh, the page is stuck. Look at all the things he can be. Superworm, the swing, the slide, the hula hoop, the fairground ride. Superworm, the belt, the hat, the crane, the train, the acrobat. This is ridiculous. But then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, uncle ant and earwig ant, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Can you remember, boys and girls? Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip hip hooray for Superworm! I think that's the end of the story. It is. So boys and girls, I hope that you enjoyed the story. I think that Teddy Down Beag did. And if you'd like to read any parts of a book from me, or keep sending me in your own little stories, I absolutely love reading those. I'll talk to you again soon. Slán.